Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and I'm trying out this new camera angle here in the car. Let me know what you guys think. The reason I'm doing this video today is because I'm actually on my way up to a mall that is it's about 40 minutes north of where I live, but I got word that yesterday a BoxLunch store opened up in that mall, and I was pretty excited because obviously there isn't any down here in South Florida, so I want to go over there and see what kind of pops they have. I heard that they have some of their exclusives, which is really nice because if I do want to pick them up, I don't have to order them online. So I'm gonna see if I'm able to videotape in there. If not, I'll show you guys afterwards, or maybe at the end of the video I'll show you guys if I do pick up anything. But I'm gonna try and hit a couple more Walgreens also, check the restocks and stuff like that. So I'll let you guys see that when I get in there. All right, guys, so there was a couple people in the store, so I didn't want to really get in their way and film around them, so I decided not to. Plus, it was my first time there, so I was kind of getting a feel for what the store was like, the layout and things like that. I've never been to a BoxLunch before. I actually got a chance to speak to one of the employees there. She was really awesome. We got to talking about pops and different things and stuff like that, so I really like the atmosphere. I also found out that they're doing their grand opening on Saturday, so I might actually be back up there for that. They're doing something special for the first 50 people that come up, so I'll try and get there early. For the most part, I ended up picking up two pops there, which I will show you guys at the end of the video, some exclusives. And they had quite a few other pops and really reasonable prices, which is really awesome. So I was pretty excited about that. So I'm actually on my way back down. I'm gonna go to Korka Comics, which is that comic book store by my area. I heard that they got a pop that I might be interested in picking up, so we'll see if I pick him up. And from there, I think I'm gonna hit up a couple Walgreens, still looking for those restocks, the ones to complete that one set. But for the most part, I haven't seen the Walgreens exclusive Ray yet. Again, it's very elusive down here in South Florida, so I'm always on the lookout for that. And then I still don't have General Grievous or Sabine, but I have a line where I might be able to pick those up. So you know, hopefully those will pan out, and if they do, I will show you guys. So on to Korka Comics. All right, so I'm done at Korka. Again, I didn't film in there. It was just a quick in and out. I did pick up the one that I was going there to see. It looked really cool. Again, I will show you guys everything that I pick up today at the end of the video. But now I'm off to Walgreens, and I'll see if I, you know, again, see how the restocks are doing. I'm getting to show you this. So these are all the extra pops that they have. Check out all these Scare Troopers. Walgreens exclusive, and those go back all the way back there. Thunderbolt Punisher right there, Spider-Man 2099 in the back there, and then these here go all the way back too. So I think it's safe to say that the restocks are definitely real, and they've gone overboard. I've got two more Walgreens I'm going to stop at, and we'll see what the restocks look like. All right, so I don't know if you guys can make out, but the craziness in that Walgreens. The restocks are definitely real. Last week, I came across two Walgreens that were equally stocked, or maybe even more. I'm actually back at one of those to see if they've received anything new or anything like that. But it seems like they're going overboard, which is, you know, in my opinion, is good, because a lot of people were so upset with Walgreens for being a destination store for exclusive pops, really cool exclusive pops, but then not having any. And now it seems like they went, you know, 180 degrees. Now they have a lot of them. So all the Green Goblins, all the Spider-Mans, all the Punishers, all that stuff is 2 and 3 deep in a lot of the Walgreens, at least in my area, and I'm hoping that in your area as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into this one, see what it's like. You know, obviously, as always, I'll try and film in there so you guys can see a little bit of the layout, and hopefully I'll find something good. All right, so we're inside this other Walgreens. Here are the pops. So again, Green Goblin, a couple Star Wars and stuff like that. But I mentioned this earlier in another video, but if you guys look across, you guys can see over there, that's another aisle. This is where the overflow of the toys for Christmas, I'm guessing, are. And as you can see, look at all this pop, all these pops, huge selection. Now this is just 1 or 2 rows deep, but again, they have a lot of the restocks: Thunderbolts, Green Goblins, Boba Fett, Spirit Yoda. So they have quite a few different ones here. So again, looks like they're getting on the ball as far as restocking, but nothing that I need. So on to the next one. All right, so as you saw, another huge restock for that particular store. I mentioned in the video, if you guys are hunting at Walgreens, definitely make sure to check other areas besides just the regular toy area, as you saw there. I don't think that with the amount of pops that they're ordering, the little area in the toy section that is dedicated just for pops is enough. So that's why I find that they're kind of putting them in other aisles and stuff like that. So, you know, if you guys are looking for something, I would hate for you to miss out on it because you just kind of check that one section of the store and not everything else. I have found them in 2 and 3 different aisles. So, you know, just walk around a little bit. You know, they're usually congregated with the rest of the toys. But I just pulled up to the other one here. I'm going to go in there. Again, it seems like they are restocking a lot of the exclusives and stuff like that, but not the ones I'm really looking for. I'm always on the lookout to see if I find a Chase Green Goblin. You know, one might have made it through the cracks or something like that. So that's why I look around and stuff like that. So let me go in there and see what they have. All right, guys, so here we go. So this looks like it's the restock of the Christmas toys. And this is the side with the regular toys. So here's the pops. Oh, it had been requested in one of my other videos to show some of the other toys, but I don't really hunt anything else, so that's why I normally don't show it. But here are the pops. Nothing really that I'm looking for. So this is one that I found where the pops were actually real up high, the restocks, but it looks like they might have moved them. But this whole aisle is pretty much toys, which is pretty crazy. But I don't see any other pops, so it looks like they might have gotten bought out. But oh, there we go. So I'm not sure if you guys heard that, but that was the manager calling me, letting me know that they had moved some of the other pops up here to the front. So there it is. They're doing a really good job at displaying them right in the front to make sure that people see them. But again, it's just the regular restocks, nothing that I need. All right, so nothing that I needed at that Walgreens, but again, fully restocked with all those exclusives. Now I'm kind of torn because is it just too much now? I mean, I know that maybe there's some of you guys that aren't finding any of those exclusive restocks at your local Walgreens, but as you guys saw, that is 3 different stores that I visited, and for the most part, they're, you know, basically 5 minutes apart from each other, and they've got tons and tons and tons of restocks, multiples and stuff like that. So is it just too much now? Are they no longer that exclusive, you know, as far as in your eye as a collector, because they're just pretty much everywhere? You know, that's I guess that's you know, personal preference as far as that goes. But that was pretty funny. The guy was kind of calling me. I don't know if he just didn't want me filming or what, but he was just telling me that, as you guys saw there, they had them right in the front with all the Halloween candy and the Halloween stuff, because again, that's what people are coming in there looking for. So he said, you know, we moved them up here because we just have so many of them, and we ordered more. He told me we even ordered more, and they're coming sometime either this week or next week, so we need to move them out of the way. So that's why they had the regular toy section with them, then they had that one end cap with them, and then they had them all the way at the front as well. So that's a lot. So I think they overestimated what they needed, or just enough people complained and said, hey, you know, you guys aren't carrying them enough, or we're not finding them in stores, and they just went overboard and just, you know, started sending them out to all the stores, and now they're completely and ridiculously overstocked. So that's going to be the last store that I'm going to be hunting at today. So I'm actually on my way home. So when I get there, I will go ahead and show you guys the couple pops that I picked up today. All right, guys, I'm back home, and I'll go ahead and show you the pops that I picked up today. First, the ones that I picked up at BoxLunch. Like I mentioned, I picked up a couple of them there. They're both BoxLunch exclusives. Great store. I think I'm going to go back on Saturday for the grand opening. I had a really good time talking to the associates there, and hopefully they'll be doing some good giveaways and things like that. So the first one was number 168, and this is in the Toy Story line, and this is the black and white Woody. It looks really cool. Reminds me of when I saw the second movie and he saw himself in the black and white comic cartoons on TV and stuff like that. Again, that's the rest of the ones in that line, but it looks really awesome. I've seen this movie with my boys. They love it. I've seen all 3 of them with them, and it reminds me of when I originally saw that one. So picked him up. Then the second one I picked up, and I wasn't really sure if they were going to have it there, but I was pretty surprised that they did, and glad that they did. It is number 155 in the Guardians of the Galaxy line. This is Star-Lord. the mixtape one, and he looks really awesome. He's got the Walkman in his hand, the headphones around his ears, and with the release of the trailer for the second movie coming up, this was a best time as any to pick him up. But like I said, they had quite a few of them. The store had just opened up yesterday, so they had a lot of different exclusives there. I've had to kind of hold back a little bit, and I've had to do that with a couple other stores that I've been to, especially with the commons, because when I first got into collecting the Pops, I dove head in and started collecting a lot of them. I've only been doing it for a little over 3 months, but I've amassed quite a few collections, so I kind of wanted to pace myself. The commons will probably always be there, so I can pick them up, so I'm kind of going after the exclusives like these two right here. So from BoxLunch, I went down to Korka Comics and I picked this one up. Again, I already knew that they were getting it in, so I went specifically looking for this guy, and this is number 112 in the Batman The Dark Knight Returns. This is Armored Batman, and he is a PX Previews exclusive. And he looks really awesome. The cowl, the armored cowl, the armored suit and all that looks really, really cool. He even has the wrinkles on his face. I don't know if you guys can make it out, but he looks really awesome. Then the rest of the line back here, I think this is one that I'm going to try and get all of them, or as many as I can from that line, because they all look really, really cool. So there it is. I mentioned in the video, as far as the other ones that I was looking for at Walgreens, again, I didn't really find anything that I needed, wanted, or didn't already have at the 3 Walgreens that I visited. But for the most part, somebody's supposed to be sending me one of the Walgreens exclusive General Grievous. Somebody that follows me on YouTube reached out and they said they had one and if I wanted it. So when that does come in, I'll be doing an unboxing for that, so stay tuned for that. And then a fellow collector down here in South Florida reached out to me and said that they had an extra Sabine, the Walgreens exclusive one, so I might be picking that up from him as well. If you guys are interested in following me on Instagram, it's the same name as my YouTube channel, so iSpy0099. Feel free to do so. I post quite a few pictures on there, not just Pops, but just of everything. But it's a really cool way to keep in contact as well. I'm always checking it on my phone and stuff like that, so feel free to follow me and contact me through there if you guys have any questions. But besides that, again, as I asked earlier, what do you guys think of the new angle that I was shooting the video in the car? I found a new harness to hold my phone, and I was using that angle to see if it was any better or any worse, or it just doesn't really matter. If you guys are interested, feel free to let me know in the comments below. But that's pretty much it. That is the 3 Pops that I picked up in my little hunt today. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.